Yo, what's going on, guys? CultofMush back at it, and in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the top 5 Steam releases of the last week. This is kind of a revamp on the Steam recap video I did about a week ago. Most of you guys just wanted me to pick out my highlights of the week. We're going to be going over the top 5 Steam releases of the last week. So with that being said, let's get right into this with number 5. For number 5, I have to throw a mention to Starbound. It has finally been officially released. The game has been in early access for a while now. I remember playing this game a year ago, and I really enjoyed my time with it. I haven't had a chance to dabble into the final version of the game, but I've been seeing all my friends play it, and I'm really excited to get back into Starbound. It's available for only $15, and if you and a couple friends want to chip in, you can buy the Starbound 4-pack for $45, so you get 4 copies for the price of 3. That's a pretty solid deal. Starbound is one of the most popular games on Steam right now. It has been for a while, but it seems like after the official release, it's been gaining a lot of popularity, and I'm excited to get back into Starbound. Number 4 is DubWars. This is a shoot-'em-up game with a heavy emphasis on music, and it has some very stylistic visuals. This is a game that the dev actually sent me a copy of. I've only been able to play it for a little bit now, but I'm going to play it more, and I want to do a video going over this game more in depth because the little bit of it that I did play, it's very good. It has some great music, and I'm a big fan of shoot-'em-ups. I think they're just a great way to kill time. And this one stands out from the pack. There's a lot of shoot-'em-ups that release on Steam, but I think DubWars is one that can have some lasting impact. It didn't really gain much traction, but this is the kind of game I would definitely recommend adding it to your wish list. It did release for $20, which is a bit more on the expensive side, so I know a lot of you aren't going to want to spend $20 on a shoot-'em-up. Put it on your wish list now, and maybe by the time of the winter sale, it'll be down to $5 or $10, and by that point, it might be a much more palatable pickup. Next up, we've got Phantom Brave PC. Phantom Brave is a strategy JRPG series that I was a big fan of. I actually played the hell out of a Phantom Brave game on the PSP. That was way back in the day, but I really enjoyed Phantom Brave. It's a little bit like Disgaea. It's a strategy RPG, and I know the visuals aren't the best in the world, but if you're a fan of Japanese games, I think you will really enjoy Phantom Brave. I haven't played the PC version, but it's got 100% positive reviews, so I imagine that the port's pretty good. Again, this is a game that did release for $18. It's 10% off for the week of release. Might be a bit too much for some of you guys, but if you're a fan of Japanese games, add it to your wish list. And then again, by the winter sale, it'll probably be down to $5 or $10, and that'll be a really solid pickup. Next up is a game that I was really excited for, and that's Am Setsuna. This game was actually developed by Square Enix's newest studio, Tokyo RPG Factory. It's a studio that Square Enix created to specialize in creating these classic JRPGs, and Am Setsuna was a fantastic debut title for them. If you're a fan of older JRPGs like the old school Final Fantasy games, Chrono Trigger, Am Setsuna is gonna be right up your alley. It features that slower based turn-based combat system, which I know for a lot of people that like today's RPGs, they're not a big fan of that, but if you did play old school RPGs, you know what that's all about. The art direction is very good, and the music is also very good. The only drawback is the price. It is $40, which is very expensive, but in my opinion, it was well worth the $40, and at the very least, add it to your wish list, and during one of the upcoming Steam sales, you'll probably be able to pick it up at a discounted price. But even at like $25, I think this is very much worth it. I think it's worth it at $40, but this was a game that I was very hyped up for, so I might be biased in that regard. Definitely add it to your wish list. I think there's a lot to like in Am Setsuna. And finally, number 1 is Earth Defense Force 4.1, The Shadow of New Despair. I actually played this game on the PlayStation 4, and surprisingly enough, I didn't even know it was coming to PC, and turns out it's a very good port as well. I don't know, maybe that sounds kind of pessimistic, but with games like these that have these kind of stealth releases, they're usually not the best ports in the world, but that's not the case with Earth Defense Force 4.1. If you guys have never played Earth Defense Force, it's an absolutely chaotic game. There's not an engaging story to get invested into. You go into this town, you shoot the hell out of things, but it is a blast to play. Again, the issue with most of you guys is going to be the price. It is currently $50. It was 30% off when it released, but that promotion has ended. And even me, as much as I love Earth Defense Force, $50 is just a bit too much. I was able to pick it up for the 30% off, and I got it for $35. Even that is very expensive, but at the very least, add it to your wish list. I see this being a game where it is very cheap during the winter sale. For $20 or even $25, I think it's a very solid pickup. For $50, a bit too much. So that's gonna wrap up this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. There was a lot of great Steam releases this week, as there is every week. You just gotta look sometimes. A lot of the games they release and then they get completely forgotten about. That's why I always implore, use the wish list wishlist feature. It's so helpful, and that's why when people say that there's nothing to buy during the Steam sales, I just think that's absolutely ridiculous. There's always games to buy. They're just kind of under the radar. So thanks for watching. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.